So the first thing I'm going to do is take a measurement of the piece of wood that we're going to use for the demonstration. It's roughly about 30 by 40 inches. I'm entering those parameters into the computer, and then I'm going to program it to make a series of complex cuts. I'm going to make a cut of one piece that's 20 by 20, 4 pieces that are 10 by 10, and 4 pieces that are 5 by 5. You can program this all at one time, and the machine will take care of making the cuts at the proper time and the proper place. Okay, so we're ready to process now. I'm going to go turn on the dust collector. Okay, I'm telling it to begin the process, and then I'll turn on the scroll saw and the main saw. And I position the board, and the machine will pick it up. The first cut is a trim cut. So the first piece of wood that comes back out will be cut off. Now I'm going off screen here to widen the angle so you can get a better shot of the machine. Notice that the machine keeps cutting without the operator being there. So once it does the initial trim cut, it'll just keep doing its cuts. Notice that I'm watching the screen. The screen will tell you what cut exactly is being made at any given time. So when it's time to put another piece back in to make some more cuts on it, it'll tell you which piece to put back in and in what orientation. And then once you have it in, then the machine will work. Notice the side pressure device coming across to hold the piece against the rail. Again, the first cut is a trim cut, so that'll be cut off. And now it's cutting the 4 pieces that are 5 by 5. Okay, now the next piece that'll go in is one of the pieces for a 10 by 10 cut. Notice I checked the computer to make sure which one it was calling for. Put it in, get it started. Again, watch the side pressure device. And once again, the first piece coming out will be the trim cut, so it'll be a piece of cut off. Now the next two pieces that come out should be two of the 10 by 10 pieces. What I'm going to do is put the 4 5 by 5 pieces right on top of the 10 by 10 just to show you how nicely and evenly this cuts. And the next board will also be for the two 10 by 10 pieces. Notice that all these cuts are being made without a tape measure. The beauty of this machine is you program it in, it's calibrated, and it cuts everything to the right size. And finally, the last board will be where we get our 20 by 20 piece. And that's it. We just cut our 20 by 20 piece. Now I'll put the 4 10 by 10 pieces on top of the 20 by 20 again to show you how nicely they line up and how evenly it cuts. And that's the end of the demonstration. You can also program the machine to make a number of similar cuts rather than a number of different types of cuts. There's all different ways you can program it. It can also be programmed electronically. So there's lots of versatility with this machine.